And I wanted to talk a little more about lobbying because many of you know that in addition to being the regional director for our Northwind region, I'm also the liaison program coordinator for CCL. So I work with all of our liaisons we have individuals that are liaisons to our members of Congress. So we have over 400, actually maybe over 500 volunteers that work directly with all of our congressional offices. And so they are key as we get ready for our next lobby days, and we will have our virtual lobbying this time in December, the week of December 9th. But so while we're talking here, and I will probably go through some of the slides very fast because our time's getting a little shorter. But I do want to just cover kind of finding your role, because not everyone wants to be a part of a lobby team. And our lobby teams can be small, so we don't always have room for everyone, but there is a role for everybody in this process that I want to have you help find your role, talk a little bit about how we diversify our lobby teams, and how we learn more about our members of Congress. So personally, I love lobbying. I love to help shape our lobby teams. I love the strategy. I love the teamwork. I like the preparations. I like finding how different members of the lobby team have certain strengths and letting people try new things in a lobby meeting that they may not have tried before, and then watching at the end of it as we all go, wow, we did it, you know. So I think it's really fun, but I also recognize that not everybody likes that. Not everybody finds it as appealing as I do. So there are many other roles that you can play. You can be a lobby team member, but you might just help with some of the strategy with the lobby team without actually being there, or work with your liaison on strategy. You can be a researcher, because there's a lot of things that we could be learning more if we had more people doing the research on our members of Congress. You could be a recruiter, helping us to find new people to join our lobby teams to help in diversifying them. You could be analyzing, how did we do, and maybe looking at the meeting minutes and helping us figure out what might be new topics to do. And just listening as people are planning and trying to help with some of that feedback as well. So first I'll just ask, how do you usually build your lobby teams? For those of you that are building lobby teams or starting to think about who's going to be in your lobby teams, what do you do?
Invite people.
Who do you invite?
I would invite people who have done it before, and then ask them if they know other people that they'd like to engage with that have shown interest but aren't lobbying yet. Okay. And it depends if you're going to DC or if you're doing it online, because that's real different.
Right, definitely when we're going to DC, we have that small selection of the people that are in DC. So I'm thinking about our virtual lobby days where we have a lot more opportunity to include people. Claudia.
Yeah, usually I help Howard White set up the lobby team for educator, and usually he identifies what he thinks the issues will be in our conversation, or what the bills, you know, what the asks are, and then I think about who my chapter might be helpful, you know, on that issue or whatever.
Thank you. So that's a good example of multiple chapters in the same district that are working together to figure out how do we fit in based on the issues that we're looking for. Jeff.
I make phone calls and send texts. A lot of times I just send people what we're doing. Can you help us? Would you like to go?
So you make phone calls and texts to members in your chapter or people?
No, I mean just other people. Just trying to.
Trying to get new people into CCL. Anybody else? Leslie.
I've got as a state coordinator, so it covers the whole state. I've got a Google form that's kind of a survey, and it's built on the 5 levers. It says, you know, these are opportunities for you. What are you interested in? And so I can go and look and see who's interested in sitting in on a lobby team or helping with the lobby team. And then what I need to do is follow up with that and get that information out to the liaison.
Well, what's a 5 lever for those who might not know?
Oh, the 5 levers that you'll find out about if you take the informational session, which is only half an hour on community. And so there's grass tops, there's grassroots, there's lobbying, lever, media, and chapter development. So
Well,
One of our groups last June at the national conference had a couple who operated a farm, they were actively farming still, so I think including somebody that either runs a business, owns a business, or that business could be a farm. Especially as those issues are, interact with climate legislation, really helpful. I think the members of Congress really key in on that.
Yeah, we'll talk a little more about that too.
I was gonna say, I've only lobbied once, and I'm from the first law chapter. Beth, is our leader. She was, some of you know her. She personally just asked me, I never would have volunteered, and she said, so don't be afraid to do that. And like I said, only at once, when she said, Dee, we need someone else in our lobby team. We're gonna meet with the staffers for the shellfish fund. And she said, I'm still really nervous about that. And she said, you can be the timekeeper, and she said, and you can do the thank, you thank them for something that they're doing in the beginning, and she can help you know what it was. But don't be afraid to directly ask someone that you think might want it, because her inviting me and saying, maybe do it once.
I have a lot of experience lobbying, and I'm not really interested in doing it with this, brand new to this. Mary Jo and I, this is our first experience with coming here. And I want to thank, Sister Shuttleworth and Frank for pushing me to come to it, because otherwise we wouldn't even know about it.
Yeah.
But where is the goals of the organization or the political program that you already have in place? Do we go to the website? Will we see that? And then we can get more information on what you're really trying to do. Right?
Yes, and like Leslie said, the introductory section is a great place to start. At CCL, it's online. We also have a climate advocate training, which is our lobby training, which fits into this, that anyone who's new doing it lobbying for the first time with CCL, we have them take our climate advocate training, and there will be a live version of that will happen in the morning of our conference on the first day of our virtual conference.
So I want to thank you and the rest of the leadership of the organization for hosting this here at the lakes, because many of you know that this was the holy land for the Ogallala Sioux, and we are really, really challenged now, as is Minnesota and other places, because the watershed has become toxic. And we've got a lot of major issues developing in Iowa and Minnesota. So I really want to thank you folks for facilitating this here at the lakes.
Thank you.
And Patrick,
Glad to have you.
one of the things that we would love to see is a new chapter or regenerating a chapter with the help of local people.
We
do have one.
formed that into a Division 4.
Mhm.
Region 4, we merged, so.
Yeah, that's just too big a thing for me. The whole Region 4, and I'm involved in some politics, but that's too big to get my head around.
We'll definitely find a way to.
Break it down to maybe a few counties or something.
The best part is we now know you in person, and yeah, Leslie, who's our state coordinator, is making sure she's got your information. I'm gonna keep moving.
Thank you, Patrick and Mary Jo. Really great having you here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You get young people in the lobby teams.
Yeah, well, that's why I want to talk a little bit about diversifying. And one thing to think about, there's many ways to think about diversity, and we've talked a lot about age diversity. That's a great way to do it. A lot of people tend to think of racial diversity. That's not the only way to diversify. There's we heard someone say getting farmers there, right? So what their background is an important way. And there's a couple websites, both the US Census data and the labor statistics, the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Sometimes it's surprising when you look at what the demographics really are in your particular district or in your state. And you can look at, and the census data covers all sorts of things, not just, there's people, and then you can't see the tiny little print there that says workplaces and housing and economics and education and business. So it gives you a whole lot of information that can help you think about other ways of incorporating people that have some other piece that you might not have already on your lobby team. And then we want to think about our grass tops leaders. So looking at, community leaders who may represent a larger group of the constituency. So this can include a business leader, someone who has, created jobs in your district. They could be a trusted messenger, which I will get to a little bit more of how a trusted messenger is a unique kind of grass tops person. It could be anyone who's an influential member, faith leaders, local or state elected officials, and other people with other particular backgrounds.
Superintendent of the school system.
Superintendent of the school system, yeah, that might be another one, especially if it's a very large school district in the area. That then represents a lot of children and families as well. So there's lots of ways you can think of different grass tops leaders. So the first thing that I encourage is that you just make a really long list, right? Start in your chapter, start with a brainstorm session with a bunch of you and come up with a really long list. Because then you can start narrowing it down by highlighting who you actually know, who has a connection to them. Is it someone that, you go to church with? Is it someone that you go to the gym with? Happens to play pickleball with you? Is it someone, this is how a lot of those connections get made, that you have something else in common, or if it's a government official that you've met with. So you're looking for, who are ones that you know, and then prioritizing who might have the message that you're looking to fill in your lobby team. And also looking at, do you think they'd be a good, are they good at speaking from their experience? Would they be a good person to include in the lobby team? But like Dee said, don't be afraid to include someone who's new that you might need to help frame them in a little bit more too. So we do have also 2 trainings on this if you want to look more at how we both do outreach to grass tops, because this is something ongoing, not just for lobby teams. This is something to be thinking about throughout the whole year that you're building these kinds of relationships. And then if it's someone who is not involved with CCL, so usually when you're looking for a grass tops leader, it is someone who's not already involved with your chapter. It's great when they are, but they aren't necessarily. So you will want to make sure that you meet them for coffee or meet them on Zoom or talk to them on the phone, or if it is someone that you encounter in some place in your daily life, that you just ask them if you can have a little more time to talk to them and invite them to be involved with our lobby meetings. And you'll want to give them some background on CCL, make sure that they understand the policy that we're working on, and that we are very targeted in our lobby meetings for a specific, usually for a specific ask. Because they may have other interests as well, and they might be someone who lobbies their member on other things. And so you do want to do some preparation with them to make sure that they understand how our messaging works with our members of Congress. Maybe it's you're asking them to prepare their climate story, but it might be some other way that you see them wanting to be involved, that you want to make sure that they do that. If they can rehearse with your whole lobby team, that's perfect. Sometimes, depending on who it is, they may not be able to join you for that. So it may take one person just doing individual preparation with that leader. And then if we want to look more at a trusted messenger, so a trusted messenger can be any of those community leaders, but it's really someone who has even more influence on your member of Congress. So in this case, you're looking for someone that they would trust their point of view on this. So sometimes it is just because they're a business leader. Sometimes it's because they're a member of the same political party. They might listen to a great story of someone that is known to be of the other political party, but they may be more trusting of someone who's within their own political party. It could be someone that has a personal relationship with them, someone they went to college with. This is where research comes in, which I'll talk a little bit more about. So, how do you identify those trusted messengers? One really good thing is to watch social media and media and their newsletters. Who do they get photographed with? which are the causes that they go to? If they choose to go to a ribbon cutting, which ones are they choosing? You're a member of Congress, right? Which community leaders are they having photographs with? You can also research who are their donors. That's all public record, so you can look at who are their donors. And other legislators that they work with, if they used to be at a lower level of political office, they were a state legislator and now are your member of Congress. Who did they work with in the state legislature that might be a trusted messenger for them? Do they have particular interests? Are they an angler or a hunter? Do they work with the local conservation organization? And looking also at their campaign websites. Often on a campaign website, they'll talk more about their own personal interests and their family. That might give you some clues as to maybe things that they've just supported for a long time, organizations they may have supported for a long time, and the leader of that organization might be a good trusted messenger for them. So a little more of like I said, the campaign website. We do have biographies on CCL that have been generated, so that's a good place to start. That has a lot of the information about committees and legislation, but not all of it. So on senate.gov or house.gov, those are both websites where you can find out more about exactly what their committees are. Congress.gov that lists all the legislation. You can look at all the legislation they've sponsored. You can look at what committees they are on. And how you can tie what we're asking to maybe their committee membership. That also tells you what things they're more concerned about. They do request to be on certain committees. So usually that is where their interest lies when you look at what committees they are on. Looking also at any press releases that they have. And another thing is if you've been to their office in DC, what are the pictures and the mementos that they have on their walls? One of our members of Congress used to have a canoe mounted on the wall. Another one in Minnesota, he was a policeman, so you got all of that is on his wall. You can see he very clearly supports law enforcement. I know one of our South Dakota ones has a buffalo head mounted on the wall. You can tell that even as a part of the state's personal identity is important to him as a member of Congress. So looking at things like that, sometimes you'll see it in backgrounds. If you see television interviews, if they happen to be sitting in their office in DC, you can look at what are the things that are sitting in the background behind them. So those are other little clues that can be watched for. This is why it's really good to have lots of people who are observing and watching these things. The other thing to look at is to really consider reliable sources. And this actually comes from librarians. Your local librarian will be a very good resource, and they don't get asked now in the days of everyone Googling everything. They don't think as often to talk to their local librarian, but they are really good at helping you in finding credible sources, because it's very easy on the internet to get stuck with something that might not be credible. If a story is too good to be true, look more carefully, right? It may not be true. And also know that when you do a Google search or any web browser, right, it slowly takes information on what you have clicked on and what you care about, and it will cater to what it thinks you want to see. There have been times when I have tried to find the opposing view to something that I'm usually looking at. And it's very difficult to find through your browser, because it's trying to give, I put in the opposing view and I kept getting articles that were counter to that view. And it's like, no, I really want to know what that point of view is. So that's something to be careful of. So just some things to make sure you're looking at credible sources. And then you're building that bio of your own of all of these different things, including their voting record, right? Looking at different bills that they have voted on. Also, if, where are they usually interviewed? What media do they consider important? So you might look at like who interviews them, what periodicals, what television news sources might they be highlighted on? That gives you a clue, as well. And then, of course, the way down at the bottom, we're probably in the back, you can't even see it, says past CCL meeting history. This is probably the most valuable information that we keep, is we keep the meeting minutes from every meeting we've had with our members of Congress. And we protect it carefully because we know those were confidential meetings, that we don't want to share things publicly from that. But our liaisons always get a copy of that full meeting history right before the lobby days. And they can share that among people within our CCL group as we're planning for these meetings. So that's another good thing to make sure that we're looking at. What did we talk about the last time? What came up the last time? What came up 2 times ago? What might we have missed from a meeting that was a year ago? Oh, wait, did anyone ever, remember that they had said this to us? So those are other good places to look. And then one way you can then kind of put this information together is called power mapping, where you actually create a diagram that helps you see, here's your member of Congress, and here might be the different areas of interest or criteria that we're looking for, and then who might that connect to, and how might our own people have connections to the issues, to the people that we identify, and then looking for, okay, within those areas of their key interest, how might we find someone like a farmer that might come in to speak to us, like a hunter or fisherman who might come in to speak with us, someone who works for a particular charitable organization that they care a lot about that might be able to speak to how climate is impacting that work. So that's what we're looking for. So through all of this, the key is we have what you want or what we want, right? We want action on climate solutions. But then you need to look carefully at what do they want? Because what we're looking for is how do we tie together what they think is important, what our members of Congress think is key, what they're trying to get done, the things that are important issues for them, and we need to connect that to why that is, how climate change is impacting the things they care about. Coming in and telling them why we care about climate change may have some impact, depends on the member of Congress, if they see you as a trusted messenger. But if not, you need to connect it to what they want. And that often, sometimes we don't even mention what it is, why we care about climate change. Sometimes it's more important simply to be able to see why they should care by connecting what it is that they're working on. What questions do you have? Yeah.
Lobby members be constituents.
Should lobby members be constituents? Yes. Generally, it is possible though, if it's if you're looking for a trusted messenger, they might not be a constituent. If you have someone who has a good connection to the member of Congress that doesn't happen to live in the state or the district. But constituent is not the same thing as a voter. So it doesn't have, it's anyone who lives in the district. So they don't have to be a citizen, they don't have to be a voter. People that are too young to vote are still a constituent. People who are living in the district that might not be citizens of the US are also a constituent. So we don't hesitate to bring anyone who lives in the district to a lobby meeting as a constituent.
Just to add briefly that sometimes we have people from other districts, other states sit in as timekeepers, hopefully, or something. If there's only like 1 or 2 or 3 constituents available, we may fill it out with 2 or 3 other people who are not constituents, but they know CCL material well. They'll add their voice to it, or they might just sit there briefly and be timekeeper to make sure that we keep things moving in an orderly fashion, because we don't want to waste their time, and we do want to get to everything on our agenda to talk to, which is usually only 1 or 2, maybe 3 things. But
yeah, and that often happens when we go in person in DC and we don't have as many constituents in person there to meet. But also, if you have a Republican member of Congress and everyone in your chapter is very progressive leaning, look for someone who has a conservative voice to join you. And we do have conservative mentors within CCL. And also, one of our CCL volunteers in Minnesota, Tim Reckmeyer, this is one of the things, he works for Microsoft, he works with big businesses, and he's learned a lot about that communication of how does he really listen and how does he really help people understand what might be useful to them. And he said that he loves helping people in preparing for lobby meetings too, and that's something he'd love to do if you are meeting with a conservative member, that he would love to offer that as a way of coaching and helping people find good ways to make those connections.
And you folks are recommended for pushing this. I don't know much about the organization, but if this wasn't a nonpartisan organization, we wouldn't be. And I'm a Democrat and he's a Republican. I just want to say, we wouldn't be here if you weren't doing this nonpartisan piece. Because I think that's absolutely critical if we're going to really deal with the crisis that we're kind of facing. And I want to thank the ex-senator from Cedar Rapids for today we want to register on climate change issues and the flooding issues that we're all faced with. So he's a leader, and I'm proud to meet him, and I'm very happy to meet a lot of people, and we're looking forward to meeting more people. I can't think if there was anything more important going on, that's where we'd be.
We know the issue is too big for only one party to solve it. Yeah, and that what is most durable is when we have both sides working together on an issue.
In this election season, we know that a lot of people are talking about immigration. And I certainly, having heard some of the numbers that the Admiral gave us about, 1.2 billion climate refugees. How do we talk about issues like that without playing into the false rhetoric that is coming out about immigration? Or the scare tactics coming out about immigration?
And I think that's a good thing to consider as you're planning for the lobby meeting. And that's when it can be good to have more than just the lobby team that's planning, because it will depend on your member of Congress, right? Some of them are more are in different places on that rhetoric and what they're saying. So depending on where they are, do you bring in someone that really is an immigrant that might have that point of view? Will that be helpful in the conversation? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Sometimes what we want might not be what they want, so we skip over certain parts of the conversation in trying to move them. That's intentional, that not everything that moves us moves our member of Congress. So sometimes if it's a place that you just don't feel that there will be agreement in talking about, don't talk about it. Yeah, and intentionally skip over some things. Yeah,
Those
cheers.
discussions to local, we're experiencing local climate refugees now, from regional flooding all over, fires.
Good, thank you.
How many people are still in a state flooded RV or FEMA trailer in Spencer right now?
I think it's over 800. Maybe a little less.
People out of their house.
That's not
For those
counting.
of you not from Iowa, we had an unprecedented flood event in Spencer, in northwest Iowa, including in Spencer, and they're.
Right here on the lake too.
Right, lost a bunch of shoreline.
Well, all the boats had to come out of the lake, in like 2 days. Cause the water level rose.
In June, and they're still hundreds of Iowans displaced.
And a lot of farmers can get their crops in.
So, it's not just Helene, which by the way is the worst natural disaster in this country since Katrina. It's worse than Sandy in terms of just numbers. It's worse than Lahaina. So, we got it here. Don't forget, real people.
Back to Peter.
Yeah, I was gonna mention the climate refugees also
worldwide. And that David Muir or somebody on Channel 5, I think it was, ABC, I think it was. He went overseas somewhere and studied a situation where there's refugees on a mass scale. And the key point of the story was, this is solely climate. You know, it wasn't a political thing, it wasn't other stuff, it was just solely climate refugee that was driving the refugees. So that's a huge thing worldwide, that people moving because of climate and moving as refugees.
I love that, you're telling the story where people, no matter how you feel about immigrants from other countries, talking about climate refugees right here.
Right, people within the state that are out of their own homes because.
Yeah, it's happening now.
Yeah.
It's not a future thing.
Here and now.
Everywhere.
So Rob and I have the luxury, I guess, of having to travel east from here to get to our homes. And both of us had the idea independently, we're gonna go down through Spencer on our way home. So if anybody else wants to do that and see it firsthand, I didn't know that there were still 800 FEMA trailers.
I don't know how many trailers are, there's 800 families that were displaced.
Okay,
That was a month ago.
okay,
And there's
yeah.
hundreds that are living either in supplemental housing or in FEMA trailers. And now we just the thing with FEMA trailers, they're not insulated. We're coming up now, it's gonna frost tonight. And it isn't just there. It's also in Sioux Valley and Cherokee and over towards Woodbury County, and it's all of northwest Iowa. It's not just Spencer.
Sure.
Just Spencer highlighted one of the things that it was so devastating.
You go through Spencer to go to the fairgrounds,
Okay.
and that's where the FEMA trailer.
That's what
That makes it more real. It's good, I mean, for those of us that are interested in promoting letters to the editor or op-eds or letters to our members of Congress and phone calls, I think it's, that's a great highlight, and whatever else is local for you. Yeah, so,
Yeah.
it's an idea.
Cost of climate change and lives and.
Yeah, crop insurance.
Claudia.
Yeah, since we're going a little bit beyond lobby visits, but sort of relationships, I was very interested in Kate's comment earlier today about Amy Klobuchar and organic farms.
Mhm.
And so my question is, this may be too particular to her, but would it be worthwhile to take a local staff person to an organic farm? It might be hard to get Klobuchar, to a farm, but maybe those local staff people.
And right now Congress is on recess. It doesn't hurt to try and invite them to something.
Great idea.
And I know we can think of it as that particular one came up. I was thinking of one of the farmers that we know that has been a member of our St. Cloud chapter who very well knows CCL and might be a good voice for that. But yeah, that's also, maybe it is an opportunity. Either you can try and bring them to a visit somewhere. Yes, this is about an ongoing relationship. It's preparing for our lobby day, but the lobby days, we're always preparing for whatever our next lobbying will be by continuing to build that relationship with our member of Congress, right?
Just wanted to second what Kate said in the last session as well, about how nice it is that Zoom is a normal thing now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've had a lot better luck getting some trusted messages in our meetings. Our senator, one of them was on the armed service committee. We got some retired military to come in and talk about the immigration angle from that perspective. Never would have been able to do that in a non-Zoom world, similar state climatologists. So I definitely recommend that if you're looking at that's a much easier ask for those folks.
I'm looking at time here and I want to make sure that I'm going to wrap this up for now so that we can get to a couple last minute things before we go to lunch. So thank you for all that. I really appreciate that conversation. So I want to say that this conference would not have been possible without, first of all, the leadership of Terry Quain, who led our So thank you, Terry, for keeping us on track, keeping us on task for all of the things that then brought this conference together. And Terry wouldn't be able to get this all done without the other members of our steering team, of our planning team who've been here, and come on up, I see Linda. Steve. Who gets the credit for the theme? If you ever need someone who's really good at pulling together themes, ask her. This one is fantastic with words and things like that. So one of the other things I like to do is I like to can. So to me, my favorite thing to give people is a thank you gift. Are some of our home canned goods. And you can mix, I'll hand you one, but you're welcome to swap. This one is the tomatillo apple chutney.
Oh, that sounds great.
Which might have had some of Andy's apples in it. I know for sure there's applesauce in here. This one's the summer's glory, so I'm gonna skip you because you get lots of it. Salsa. Oh, this is the perfectly peachy salsa.
Oh,
Where can we find those?
And you can come and help us can.
All the tricks. Salsa verde. The other choices are, there's the, I even named it a little help from my friend's applesauce, because they gave us a bag full of apples, and I turned it applesauce.
You rather have applesauce or salt?
I think this one's the DPO one, it's first the season salsa.
We'll take the applesauce down here, that's a tray.
My grandson loves applesauce.
Oh, sir, how about
Thank you.
So yes.
Mindy, you're not spending enough time on CCL, if you're doing all this candy. Yeah.
I have time for canning and knitting, so I must not be busy. I do sleep. I'm very key on getting enough sleep. Oh, and would you like to say something?
Can we sit down now?
Yes, but this is also an invitation for the next conference that we are rather heavy on Minnesota and Iowa on this team that planned this conference, and we would definitely love to have more of our states involved with the planning. And we start first by finding a location. I think people really, this is a nice location, but it's still a long drive, especially from Kansas and Missouri.
Yeah, I'm thinking Nebraska is a lot closer to Missouri, and Missouri's not here, but Nebraska, what do you think? Yeah. There's a lot of support for it. That'd be great.
So thanks, yes, thanks, Mindy. And it's always good to give feedback and evaluations. We decided we're gonna keep this really simple, and it is literally a 3-question evaluation. So we didn't give like every single session, have you rated, so if you have a session you really liked or really didn't like or have a suggestion on, it's simply, the 3 questions are, what did you like? What could we do better? And if you'd like to give us a little testimonial, the testimonials are really helpful as we're planning for the next conference and trying to get people to come to the next conference. Yeah.
We need,
Oh.
we need permission.
All right, I'll fix that as.
Says the owner of that.
Has to make it open to everybody.
Edward?
Well, that's because everybody on the team has access to it, but.
Oh, you're right. You need permission. So how many are considering coming to DC this summer? Just look around, okay, about half. It's July 19th through 22nd. They moved it because they couldn't get the Omni in June.
You're talking about next year.
I'm talking about this coming July.
July
25th.
Yes, it's.
Next July.
So that would be next to be thinking about. And then the other thing I thought, this lobby day, because it's virtual, it's a huge opportunity to invite people to be part of the lobby team and then get involved in the chapter. Give them a very simple role, because they'll say, oh, I've never lobbied before. All right, you can thank them. You know, it's so easy. But really, we need to grow our chapters. We're very good at what we do, but we still need to get our fingers, our octopus out in the community. And get those people either knowing about us or being a member or an associate partner or something, so they can identify with, this is a growing movement. And that,
Like St. Clair used to be, this metro chapter got about, 10 people are pretty active, show up all the time, 6 to 10. There's about 25, 30 people on the email list. How can we improve the issue?
call.
I think the final thing we need to do here is thank Mindy.
Yeah.
I love this that I spotted on the bench right out there when I was waiting for Bob Blake to come yesterday. Now go forth and do great things.